target and attack. Your mission starts now. Are you ready? Your target and attack. Your mission starts now. Are you ready? Capture the target and attack. Your mission starts now. Are you ready?